Josiah Thorp.
Right, Josiah, can you tell me a little bit about some of the various stimuli or stimulus that you've used in creating this as a piece of drama?
The stimuluses we used were photographs, placards, newspaper articles, and kind of some films as well.
Right. Show me some of the things that you've got there, please. Some of the photographs. So show the camera that. Right. Describe what you see in one of those photographs for me, please.
Well, in this photograph you see both the sides quite clearly. You see the miners,
right,
and you see the coppers.
Right.
This clearly shows how many coppers there were, and it's just pretty much a small crowd, showing that these miners were willing to put everything in just so they can get their say.
Okay, so it's a battle of wills, and there's obvious tension in that photograph.
Yep.
And we translate some of those tensions on stage in our performance, don't we?
Yeah, like this one, we have a scene which isn't exactly like this, but we have 3 police officers,
right,
and some rioters.
Right, so you've used some of the photographs, so that's fine. Describe some of the methods that you might have used in devising your piece.
We used improvisations to create the scenes, and mime.
Yeah, so in particular you used mime where you and somebody else were on a table at the back doing a bit of a...
Coyotes.
Right, tell me a little bit about how that came apart, because I wasn't in the room when that was developed.
Well, we were just thinking of bar scene, how to make it look more like a bar. So we've remembered the film Coyote Ugly. So
right, so the
coyotes on the bar just dancing.
So you've nicked it from somewhere else. So that's not a bad idea. Okay. What about selecting and rejecting different ideas for moving on? I know that you've done a certain amount of work at home, and I know that you tried to put some of the scenes together. Did your original idea in your head come out, or do you think it was slightly different but still effective?
I think it was similar, a few things which were added and taken out, but I thought that made it much more effective. Much more effective.
Do you think everybody in the group has been given an equal opportunity to do a role in this particular piece?
Yes, but there was 2 people who we thought weren't having as much
exposure
time, which were Nicole and Molly,
and we
gave them
an extra scene to do. So that means that everybody's got a fair...
And it explains more of the storyline as well.
Okay, that's cool. And do you think that this has been a successful performance from a group point of view?
Yeah, because we all worked well together. If someone had an idea, we didn't say no, we're doing it this way. We went, okay, we like your idea, let's put it in, maybe change some things around, and it just made it much better.
I know I'm the teacher of this group. You've been allowed to develop the ideas based on the miners' strike yourself, and I haven't told you what you should and shouldn't do. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Right, so you've been given an opportunity to develop your own ideas. The last thing that I really need to ask you is about what is the target audience of this particular piece?
Target audience will be for high school students who want to know about the history of our country, and students at this college. Okay.
So we talk about target audience. If we were to take this into primary school and we're looking at riots and stuff like that, do you think as a target audience, primary school students probably wouldn't get anything out of it?
No, not really, because they might not understand it, and I think it's a bit too mature in some scenes for students of that age to be watching.
Okay, that's absolutely spot on. Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, if I was to do it again, I think we'd do it the exact same, because I think it's come out really well.
Okay, and you've looked at history, you've looked at issues, and we've looked at developing our own responses.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.